Okay, this is my bin. It's currently ready to harvest, and what I do is I scratch the surface to loosen, because down below here this is like heavy mud and full of worms. So if I scratch the surface and loosen up the surface, you'll see that the worms are visible here, but I then leave it for a few minutes. I just leave it for just a few minutes. If it's in the sun, it'll be much quicker. I'm under these trees, so I got a canopy which works for me. So I scratch the top maybe 5 centimeters, 2-3 inches for those of you watching from an inch country, so that I've got about a handful's worth that'll come off, and all the worms that are now being disturbed are going to end up diving down. So I managed to fill up a bucket's full from the last scratch, and I just move it across to the bath. I dump it in here, and then I do a second harvest, where I pull the top section off. And normally what I do is I would just do exactly the same thing here, and as soon as I start seeing worms, then I don't go anymore. I just take off what's on the very top and I push it across, and then this is nice and light. Still got a touch of moisture in it, but if it gets much drier than that, then I struggle with it when I harvest. So you see, this might be dry on top, but it's got a, well, of course that goes into my harvester gets turned, and out come castings. All these other bits and pieces I'm going to chop into small pieces, because the eggshells dry out. These are actually to go around my veggies. I've got crushed eggshell, but that's how I do separate my worms. Just some point of note that at the bottom of the bath, not this one, the bottom of this bath, once I've removed all the top stuff, I've moved it across onto this side, I usually take the last 5 or 10 liters and I take that and I put it back into the worm farm again, because it would be full of baby worms, full of them. But they dig down, they run away from the sun as it comes, and then I end up harvesting off the top, and all the worms that are diving down to get away from the sunlight and the excessive heat are all going to be together, for want of a better word, at the bottom, and I take those all and I put them back into the farm, and then I start the process again. Okay, that's me, that's David signing off. Don't forget to like and of course subscribe over here, somewhere over there.